Hello.
Hello.
Oh, need to change over to chat too. There you go.
Just in case.
Just in case?
Yes, just in case.
Who's just in case?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Are you cheating on the channel with just in case?
No.
Oh. Does he have a lot of viewers?
I don't know who this person is you're even talking about anymore.
Oh, okay. Well. I was just hoping to do a little improv, but apparently you're just shutting me down.
Yeah. I don't know where to take it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, fair. I suppose you're not really used to improv.
Yeah, then I'm not used to improv. I just didn't know where to take it.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, yes. Back again.
Finally. Fantasy.
No. Yeah, we sadly didn't stream Wednesday because I was way too tired.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly hasn't been it's been getting a little better, but yeah, I don't really fall asleep until like 5 or something in the morning. So that's a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
I need to go to bed earlier, first of all.
Okay,
Apollo. And I mean,
she's right over here. I know you can't see her, but she's right over here.
why do you suddenly care now? So, yeah. I'll go to bed too late and try and take some melatonin to fall asleep faster. This is usually when I go to bed and, you know, around 3, 4, I'm like, I think I'm tired enough to actually just fall asleep. Because I start thinking about stuff. And I'm like, oh, I have to figure this out, kind of thing. Anyways. What did we do last time?
Good question. We theorized that instead of sending an entire human back in time, maybe we can send their memories back in time.
Memories.
Yeah, memories only.
Yeah.
And somehow compress that into 36 bytes. Don't worry about it.
And somehow have it pop out of the phone or whatever you're sending it to?
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I think she'll explain a little bit more later, I think.
Yeah.
Again, it's so long ago that I played this game or watched the anime that I don't remember exactly when or how much they explain it sometimes.
Yeah. So, we might, I assume we're gonna get some more explanation on that, how that's gonna work.
Yes.
So this time.
And at some point she's gonna finish it. But that will be...
Spoilers.
Is it really?
I don't know. But, anyways, I think we should just get in.
Yeah.
Get on in there.
Yeah.
That's the wrong button. That was not the A button.
No.
That's the B button.
You can apparently go back to the press any button type of screen.
So the title screen, yes. Yes.
人類史上初のタイムリープマシンを完成させるぞ
Sure thing.
Okay.
Together! And by
again-
that you mean Kurisu will do all the work. Thanks.
Yeah. And no change in music.
No, they're still playing the Steins theme here, because it's a very... Oh yeah, right. Let's be stopped before that. Don't worry about it. This is what
I thought I saved here.
Apparently not. I think you might have not saved and it just had an autosave. That's what I think happened.
No, I definitely saved.
I don't know. It didn't I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's still where we were.
Yeah.
Kurisu and Daru go home, leaving me with Mayuri.
Mayuri?
As usual.
帰らないのか?
She usually doesn't stay this late.
Because, you know, she's a high school student who has parents.
Yeah. If she doesn't go home soon, her parents might get worried.
Here we are again!
さっきのオカリ
But
や
then
クリ
again,
スちゃんの話を
she has a
思い出してた
phone,
の。
right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean much.
You just contact your parents and be like, I'm just staying here.
Yeah.
But, oh well. Or call them, for that matter. I don't know. Calling might be better.
思い出してね。なんとか頑張って理解しようと思ったんだけど、ダメだったよ。
As per usual. I don't get anything.
ただね、なんとなくわかるのは、すごいことになってるみたいっていうことかな。
いかにも
The voice is
人類は新たなる段階に進むことになる。
childish.
そしてそれ
It's the kind
は
of personality she has.
このラボから始まるのだ。
眩しいな。
She doesn't really fit considering her age, but I suppose it's
No,
just
but
because
it's
of
more
her
about
personality.
character than its age.
Yeah.
眩しい？どういう意味だ？
オカリンもクリスちゃんもキラキラ輝いてて、
それはこの俺法王院京馬が放つ狂気のオーラだろう。
Sure thing, Bubby.
Okay.
あのね、クリスちゃんが入ってきてからそろそろ10日ぐらいでしょ。
Yeah.
その間、マユシーが感じたこと言っていい？
Yes?
クリスちゃんがラボメンになってね、なんだかラボの空気がビシッと引き締まった感じがするんだ。
I mean, she's also the only mature
Real
and
scientist?
real scientist, and also the most, you know, just
Serious.
yeah. That's the word I was looking for before you said real scientist, and I lost track of what I was saying. No, you just walk past it. You don't have to bite to get past. Yeah. She's learning though.
Yeah.
認めなくてはならないな。
Sometimes.
確かにあいつの知識は凄まじいものだ。
Sometimes he's also just stubborn.
Yeah.
そして
It's the
そんな天才少女を仲間に引き入れたこの俺、法王院京馬の功績もまた素晴らしきものだと言わざるを得
I'm
ない。
not sure I would call that cunning. You are on the verge of fucking harassment, my dude.
だからね、眩しいの。
Shine bright like a diamond.
クリスちゃんはラボとオカリンにとってすっごく役に立ってるでしょ。でもね、マユシーはあんまりオカリンの役に立ててないのです。
Get comfy.
Mayuri, just your existence is enough.
マユシーも
Honestly.
もっと頭が良かったらな。そしたらオカリンの役に立てたのにね。
What? She's so comfy. Look at her.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn. Knack knack.
Like was a little stiff.
マユリ、
Look at her. So comfy.
She's never expressed such sentiments before. Is she jealous of Kurisu's talents?
このラボを作ったばっかりの頃、ダルくんもいない頃にね、よくこうして二人で静かに過ごしてたよね。
ああそうだ
Now
な
we。have 8 whole members
Hmm.
in 10 days.
Daru joined the lab in early May. Before that, he was unwilling to join, no matter how I tried to convince him. Then he learned that the lab was just 3 minutes away from May Queen, Yan Yan.
Yeah.
Back when that existed.
Yeah, back when it existed.
Doesn't exist no more.
No.
And suddenly he was all future gadget lab, hell yeah!
マユシはこれからもここにいてもいいのかな。
Yes.
くだらないことを言うな。マユリはここにいるだけでいいんだ。
いるだけ？
Yes. Just exist for us.
お前がいなかったらこのラボはもっと殺伐としていただろう。特に俺と助手は水と油みたいなところがあるからな。互いに意見をぶつからせて喧嘩になってもおかしくない。
I just saw you suddenly yawn.
だが
Quite tired.
そんな時にマユリが空気の読めない能天気コメントを発することで殺伐さが中和されるのだ。
褒められてるのかな。
もちろん褒めている。何も案ずるな。お前がここにいるのは俺にとっては計算のうちなのだからな。
そっか。ありがとう、オカリ。
Okay. Then next day.
The next,
In the evening. This day's gonna be quick.
the next day, Maya and I go shopping for parts in the late afternoon. Naturally, I'm paying for everything out of my own pocket. Kurisu and Dano have already started working on the upgrade. Encoding nerve impulses in the temporal lobe. Apparently, the conversion of memories into digital data requires software developed at Kurisu's lab.
Yes,
in
not
America.
by Kurisu herself. She's not a programmer.
No, by Kurisu's lab in America.
It's not Kurisu's lab!
He says it's Kurisu's lab.
Yeah, it's not her lab. If anything, it's not the Lescuen's lab. I don't think that's quite right either.
No, it's just the lab of America.
It's the only one you learn off in the game, that's for sure. That's in America.
You can download that software from the dedicated server.
And since Nexus, yes.
Yeah, you just need to know the IP and DNS, I believe. But that's not the only thing we need. There's also some kind of brain scanning head here that we're going to have to make ourselves.
Look at all these different parts.
Most of these don't really make sense, but don't worry about
Don't worry about it.
it. Incidentally, I have to pay extra close attention to make sure Mayuri doesn't wander off while we're shopping.
That's the anime crew.
頼むから俺についてこ
Picture of something.
う。この迷宮ではぐれたらおそらくお前は自力では外に出られないぞ。
わかったわ。気をつけるね。
Wonders of obedience. Wondering what that thing is?
I'm looking at it. It looks like a micro USB to SCART,
Yeah.
or maybe mini USB.
It could also be a round clock instead of a USB.
Oh, S video.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
That would probably, fit more.
Yeah.
8 meters. Damn.
Damn. Damn. She gives me her word, but it means very little. She keeps losing track of me, forcing me to scour the shop.
Yep.
Can't read what it says. It says something in
Oh, it's just capital. Something capital.
Well then.
I can't really read with the kanjis.
It's not clear enough.
No. Capital I can read.
Yeah. After repeating this song and dance multiple times, we finally gather all the parts we need.
でね、オカリ、タイムリープとタイムトラベルってどう違うの？
Is she?
We talked about this yesterday.
Is she basically wearing like pants?
She's wearing shorts, yeah, under her.
Very short shorts. That's for sure.
Yeah, but Japan is a leg country, so I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking like hot pants, but no, hot pants are basically without.
They don't have any leg parts, basically. They
Yeah,
just have
exactly.
holes for the legs.
Yeah,
She is wearing shorts under her long shirt.
they're very short. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's also summer. What else would she be fucking wearing? And like, I'm surprised he keeps wearing.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But he also has the pride of a scientist. So I suppose he always wants to wear his fucking coat.
Yeah. Coat and full pants.
Yeah.
タイムトラベルは体ごと時間を飛び越えること。タイムリープは記憶だけが時間を飛び越えることと覚えればいい。
I mean, yeah.
And back to this.
Yep.
Image again. Though I don't know. Is it weird that she's wearing shorts under her
No.
dress? No.
No. It's not a dress she's wearing.
No.
It's a tunic, a long t-shirt. It's not. It's
Is that
not,
what you would call it?
Yeah, because it's not long enough to be considered a dress.
I have seen very short dresses.
Yes,
Some that barely cover the
but
butt.
in Japan,
Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Just memories. No personality or consciousness.
yes.
Now that I think of it, Kurisu did mention that there was no way to be sure what might happen to your consciousness.
It's not like a test before.
そっか。
Hello there.
D メールとタイムリープだとできることってどう違うのかな？
D メールは過去へ指示できるだけだった。過去は変わるかもしれないし変わらないかもしれない。それは受け取った人間次第であり、
Would be more
成
control.
功率は未知数だった。
Yes. It would be way easier to convince someone if you were to give them your memories.
Yeah. You give yourself your
それに
memories to boot.
過去が変わっ
You
た
can't give
場
someone
合、
else the memories. That's what they
変
say.
える前の記
No,
憶
no,
は
no, no,
失
no,
わ
I
れる。
understand that, but
世界線が再構成されるからだ。
I know what you mean.
maybe it's a little weird to talk about yourself as them. I'm the exception, thanks to reading Steiner.
それに対してタイムリープだと、例えば1週間前のお前の頭の中に今のお前の記憶が丸々流れ込んでくることになるはずだ。
We won't know for sure if it works until the machine is built.
True. Absolute monster.
What? I just poked her.
例え
Leave,
ば
you
作りかけの
absolute
コスを持っ
monster.
て1週間前へ行ける？
No, but she's
コミマまでの時間を 1週間分稼げてマユシー大勝
You know,
利
you could just.
み
No,
たいなこと
Marius, that's not how this works. Try so hard.
No.
Mayuri!
You can send the idea of the costume.
So that you start earlier, yes.
Yeah.
She's never gonna get it.
タイムトラベルならば可能だろうがタイムリープでは無理だ。2日前に受けたテストの答えを知っている状態でテストの前へ戻ることはできる。だが回答済みの答案用紙を持って2日前へは戻れない。
じゃあマユシーの意識は1週間前のマユシーの中に入っちゃうってこと？
Yes.
そういうことだ。
From her point of view, yes.
物は持っていけないけど記憶は持っていけるんだね。
Only memories. You can't bring memories. Only memories go. Yes.
でもそしたら1週間前のマユシーの中にあったマユシーの記憶はどこに行っちゃうのかな？
上書きされるのではないか？
Yes, I would assume so.
Why? We haven't tested it, though, so there's no way to be sure. Like, it could easily just be added to what you already have.
消えちゃうってこと？
Like, just extra memories. I don't know. I don't know if it completely changes it to the way so you like this.
It's hard to know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
消えたとしても
Let's say
1
memories.
週間前のお前の記憶と今のお前の記憶は連続している。
How many
記憶が上
memories?
書きされたとしても
Hello,
1週間前までのお前の記憶には
Get some sleep.
何も変化はない。
I need to.
You need to adjust that.
It's just I don't want it to be. We can put it over here. There you go. That should probably be okay. Welcome to the stream again.
Yes. More Steins game. More time travel shenanigans.
I keep pressing the wrong button.
Yeah.
未来の1週間分の記憶が追加されるという言い方をした方が良
Difference
さそうだ。
between
Consoles, yeah.
consoles. Well, specifically Nintendo and everyone else.
Yes, I suppose.
Because Nintendo is the only one who has this setup.
Yes, though between like some others, the X and Y also change. Not least.
Well, the way you use an Xbox controller and a PlayStation controller are basically the same.
Yes, but it's still annoying that the X is at a different spot.
Well, that's because, like, on an Xbox,
The Y is at the top.
yes, the Y is at the top. But on an Xbox, the X is the letter X.
Yeah, I know, I
Well,
know.
On a PlayStation, the X is the symbol X.
Yeah, I know. But it still looks the same, so therefore it's
No, they don't.
still the X. Oh no, you didn't sleep very well.
Oh, no.
No. That shit.
Yeah. Can I not have it go from top to bottom
I don't know actually.
somehow?
Well, so you should probably move it further in apparently.
I think the issue is that it is, you know, like sort of making space for bigger, longer usernames.
I don't know. It's just weird. It usually doesn't do that.
Wait. to go here, go here. Okay. Because as you can see, that's how you can also.
Yeah, but as you can see, it doesn't. I mean, sure, it makes space for longer, but it's still.
It is aligning at a certain point in it. You can also set it like just normal Twitch, so it goes all the way over to the side.
I would rather have that.
You would rather have that?
Yes.
Okay. Sure, we can do that. Then that might work now? Okay. Well, Val, if you could write a little message, that would
Please
be very
write in the
nice.
chat.
Because otherwise, I don't really have another way of seeing how it works.
Nope.
And I'm also unsure if the text is big enough.
I don't know. I don't know.
It seemed pretty small.
Yeah, but that's how it usually is.
Yeah.
And I look at other people who have the chat, how that's how it is.
Okay.
So.
Maybe. Because you can adjust the size of it. So it could be like.
But it's already big enough as it is. So.
Okay. Well, we can always do
don't
this.
want it to like fill too much.
And then just put it up here. So.
Well, it worked either way, Val, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It hasn't updated though.
No. It has not.
Yeah, you have to save the settings. Would you look at that?
There you go. That is probably going to do it. We're just going to put it here. And there we go. Okay. So then it can just, go from here and then go off the screen.
Yeah.
If not, we will put it under the... No, maybe it's a bad idea to do that.
I don't know.
You can maybe put it out here. Put it like this. And have it be under the overlay. So they disappear under the overlay.
Yeah. But no, we just wanted for you to write a message.
Yeah.
So we could check out the settings for the chat box.
Yeah.
But you wrote that you couldn't hear, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. It's probably okay.
Yeah.
I think it should probably be working now.
Yeah.
じゃあね1週間前のマユシーに記憶を飛ばしたら今のマユシーの体はどうなっちゃうんだろう
That's a good question, Mayuri.
We actually don't know.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, that's what
Hey!
Cool. This is very small.
Yes, it is small.
For me. It's like this big. Let's see. There you go. Okay. That's perfect. There. So, can actually read what it says. Yeah. Mayuri's asking some pretty philosophical questions today.
They're good
マ
questions
ユ
to
シー
move.
が1週間前に記憶をビューンって飛ばしてもオカリンはここにいるんだよねオカリンから見ると意識が飛んでったマユシーはどうなっちゃってるのかな
Maybe.
What's up?
This and or always show?
You can do that too.
Yeah. Let's save. It'll obviously be
Yeah.
from now on.
Yeah.
抜け殻になっている いや待て、そうじゃない。そういうことじゃないはずだ。
No, you just
助手がやろうとしているのは
nothing happens to you.
記憶をデータ化して保存する。つまり
Did she say
バックアップでしかない。記憶をすべて脳から抜き去ってそれをデータ化するわけではないのだ。
Yeah, it really records your memory data. Scan them.
Okay. Then it's a copy.
Yeah.
You're not extracting.
Yeah, as you said, you could back up all memories, so.
Yeah. Nothing inside the brain is lost. You don't become an empty shell. Besides, neither personality nor consciousness is transferred to begin with.
だから抜け殻になったり意識が飛んだりすることはないはず。
This is being a little loud.
Maybe.
It was going up to like
Yeah, it
-15.
shouldn't be higher than like -30 when we're speaking. Otherwise, as Vel pointed out, it can be hard to hear us.
Yeah. No, wait. There's another issue here.
というか1週間前に戻ってまたその1週間を経験してきたマユリがここにいることに
It's
な
a
る。
paradox. You go back in time with all your memories. So that means the one who made the choice to go back in time doesn't exist anymore, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what they're getting at here.
Yeah. Well, you would still like. I have a feel. I don't know what happened to. Anyways, almost sounded like sound like Sorthen.
Doesn't matter.
No, I've been thinking that it could be a way to sort of give other people the possibility of reading Steiner, because you're sending the memories back, which yes, like because normally you are rewriting the past, and
But with the memories, when you send them back, everything you do from that point on could also be different because of the memories you have.
yes, yeah, but can I?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was thinking like normally, yes, you rewrite the past.
You're hitting my mic.
Wasn't trying to. I was trying to stop it from shaking. After I hit it. You rewrite the past so people who don't have reading Steiner, or whatever you want to call it, I think, doesn't remember that they have actually done the experiment, or actually, sent back a message. But if you send them memories, they will remember that they did so, and will continue to remember. Sure, they will be doing like different stuff. Like the reality will still be changed, but the person will continue to remember that this has happened.
Yes. But
That they have done this.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, by doing that, the person who chose to send the memories back kind of disappears. Because you've already done it.
No. I don't think you can look at it like that. It is a thing of you have to have sent the memories back in the first place before the person or whatever the experiment itself doesn't happen.
I think you're misunderstanding some things, but I don't blame you, so let's continue.
You think so?
Because
Okay.
the example you're coming with is not something that's gonna happen here.
No, but like all I'm saying, like even with the messages, you have to send the message
Yes.
before, like the
Yeah,
message.
but with the messages, you change divergence.
Yeah.
Do you do that when you time leap is the question.
that depends on what you want out of it, I suppose. I mean, if it makes it easier to convince your past self to do a thing by giving them your current memories, then it would be like with the messages, just more reliable, right?
Yes, but your memories are going back,
Yeah.
which means we'll be following said person.
What?
Doesn't I think you don't really understand where I'm going with this because you haven't seen time leaving happen yet.
Maybe I'm not understanding what time leaving exactly, how it exactly works. But I feel like I have a good understanding of it. But what do I know? What do I know? Not that anybody, including me, would be able to tell the difference.
じゃあ
Not sure if I
タ
read
イム
that.
リープする前の最初の1週間を過ごしたマユシーはタイムリープしてその1週間を繰り返したマユシーに消されちゃうの？
Oh my god, Mayuri. Your fucking voice. It's so loud.
Yeah, it is.
Jeebus. Okay, well, I guess I have to put it down slightly. Again. Well, okay. This is getting complicated.
Yeah.
そうだ消えるもう一度やり直すと言うべきだなそっくりそのままトレースすることもできるし全く別の行動を取ることもできる
Yes.
それと消えた最初の1週間の記憶自体はマユリが持ち続けていることになる
Yes.
Yeah.
じゃあねもしも1週間前に戻ったマユシーが1週間後の今日ラボには来なくて学校のお友達と池袋で遊ぶことにしたらどうなるのかな
I don't fucking know,
マ
Mayuri.
ユシーはこうしてオカリンとお話ししてるけど
She'll be gone. Well, you will be gone, but
You
your
will
memories,
remember it,
your
but no one
memories,
else will remember it.
yeah, your memories will live on.
過去が変わり今も変わることになるだろうこうしてここで俺とお前が話している事実は消滅するはずだ
No, not in the rewritten present, but it has still happened here, and you still have those memories.
それをオカリンは気づかないんだよね
Okarin or Okabe would.
ああそうだ
Yes, no one else would notice.
だとしたらねなんだか寂しいね
俺が
マユシーが
I don't get what she means.
だからクリスチャンは過去を変えたくないって言ってたのかも
Sure.
うん。
ねえタイムリープは未来には飛べないのかな
Only if you exist, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, not exactly sure how that would work, but
飛べるかもしれないが飛んだところで意味はない
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there wouldn't be a point because you lose memories, essentially.
Kurisu and I reached that conclusion yesterday. The memories you send overwrite the memories at your destination. Okay, they do overwrite. Interesting. Okay. But it's never mind. If you send your memories 1 week into the future, then the future you would lose 1 week of memories.
Basically, yeah.
俺たちがやろうとしているタイムリープは過去に送ってこそ進化を発揮するのだ。それに過去より未来の方が届かない可能性は高い。
Yeah.
過去については思い出すことができるが、未来については予測がつかないからな。
That's true. You don't really know what happens in the future.
Nope.
例えばマユリは未来永劫にわたって同じ電話番号の携帯を持ち続けていると思うか？
わかんないよ。
Exactly.
つまりそういうことだ。それにかつてポケベルが携帯の出現で廃れてしまったように、携帯に代わる新たなパーソナル端末が爆発的に流行してしまうかもしれない。
Not yet, but
No. But I get the point back then.
yeah, I get the point that it's like you don't know what might replace it, what might replace phones if they do get replaced. As it's standing right now, I don't see that happening. Even if we were to integrate it into our brain, it would still be like a phone or whatever. We would still be able to send the messages in the same way. In order for the time leap to succeed, the target you must have a phone whose number you know. Pearls.
She wants squishes.
As long as that condition is met, there should never be a problem with setting the destination. Mewtwo.
Yeah, YouTube.
Mew.
Beefta.
Pearls, you're gonna fall.
She don't care.
She's just leaning into my hand.
She's just like, I'm just gonna grab onto your shirt and continue the squishes. No. She doesn't care. She's upside down right now.
Okay. The real problem is what inside the phone wave
Names to change.
is acting as a lifter. Until we figure that out, we can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon at will. The phone wave
Names to change.
will remain incomplete.
Now she's upside down or upright down.
You mean right side up?
Yes. That one. I know what I'm doing, I swear.
Cool. On the other hand, if we can figure it out, we'll have an endless source of electrons that, unlike CERN's, needs no tuning. The phone wave
Names to change.
is evolving by the day.
Very fast, too.
Can you really say that technology evolves?
I suppose as a descriptive term, yes.
Okay.
Maybe not as a scientific term.
No. Because when I think of evolve or evolution, I think of...
You think of biology.
Yeah, biology. You know. Organic things. Oh.
Well, I don't hear it, but hello there, cool Nelson.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Well, that's because you haven't...
No.
Your headset hasn't been connected to the software.
No. Which is probably fine. I would be scared every time that happened.
Probably, yeah. Our invention of the time leap machine will put us light years ahead of CERN. It's very cool, Nelson.
Sure.
That's what it says.
Yeah, I know. That's what it says.
Time travel will finally become a reality. I can't wait to try it out. My soul yearns for the taste of chaos.
Cross.
Chaos.
So what the fuck is the name of that PG? That's all I hear.
Fiaosho.
Yeah.
I don't know. Come to think of it, more than 1 week has passed since we sent the first email. And although there was that strange threatening email, there remains no sign of Men in Black coming to haul us away.
They're just like, omae wo mite zo.
We're
watching you.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Not exactly what they said, but
No.
they just sent a picture of a red jelly.
According to Daru, CERN hasn't discovered our hacking either.
According to that.
But we have a direct link to CERN.
Yeah, we do indeed.
So pass or some version of CERN knows.
Yeah, but maybe they don't know that we're hacking them currently. They just know of our existence and has installed this motherfucking long cable.
Why would they know of our existence if it wasn't because they knew we had hacked into their system?
For our inventions in the future? I don't fucking know. There could be many other reasons why they would know.
Yeah.
And just hacking, you know?
I know, but I feel like the hacking would probably be the most likely one.
I find it difficult to believe that they don't know we're hacking them at this point.
Yeah.
But according to Daru, they don't know. I don't know about that, though.
Daru says, ain't no problem.
Yeah. If we believe him, I guess, because he is our super hacker.
Super hacker.
Hacker man.
The next problem is, what will happen when we use the time leap machine? In order to compress a human's entire wealth of memory into the requisite 36 bytes, we have to borrow the LHC's black hole. I can't believe that CERN won't notice an unauthorized activation of the LHC.
Yeah, that too.
I have a feeling they will, but don't worry about it.
Yeah. Or already knows, because they could tell someone in the past. But we've already done it in the future. You know.
Yeah.
Time shenanigans. No, I have actually not seen that they're looking for voice actors.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who they'll choose too, because I know for a fact that in the first game there was voice actors, so...
That is very hard to read.
Yeah, because it's bright. The background's bright.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited to see who they'll pick, yeah.
Yeah.
For those characters.
We could... we could go in and be like... Ow, ow, ow. Ow,
She
ow,
got
ow.
Enki. You can change the font color.
Background color too.
Yeah, but I don't really want to put something on top of the background.
We could also just increase the font.
Yeah.
Why is it not changing?
I don't know. Max! There it is.
That's more like it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see who they'll pick as some voice actors for the characters.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they'll do like they did with the first game, where they took a bunch of names and they made the main character voice all of the names, so that if you pick one of those names, they will actually be said in the game. It's kind of cool.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, they had like... I don't know how many they had. They had more than 30 different kinds of names.
Again, sounds like
It's
a lot
just one word.
of work. I know.
Yeah, they... Okay, they are doing that. Cool.
Oh, cool.
I'm just like, that was very cool. I liked that.
Maybe that's a little big.
We're testing things, you know?
Let's set it to 35. So
And see.
probably better.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Well,
It's part of the Kickstarter reward. Ah, cool.
Noise.
Yeah, because I know in the first game they kind of made it as an add-on afterwards. So
Did it? Yes, it should always show them. But I suppose because we keep
keep updating it, it will not go away.
How do we keep them from finding us?
I think that's
We need a
already
plan.
fucking too late. Honestly.
そっか。じゃあ、マユシーが小学生の頃へも飛べないんだね。その
No.
頃は携帯持って
I also wouldn't recommend it,
No.
Mayuri.
No.
お前は小学生の頃へ戻りたいのか？気持ちはわかる。今の知識を持って小学生からやり直せば、学校の成績はおそらく学年トップになれるだろうし、人間
I
関
don't
係
think
も
that's
うま
why
く
she
こな
would
せ
go
ば。
back.
No, I would
She's not
just
that kind of person.
like if it was me, I would let's ignore some of the problematic parts, but if it was me, I would just go back so I would have all that free time again and not have to worry about stuff.
Yeah.
So, that's what I would.
The amount of free time you have as a child is amazing.
Yeah. I wish I had. Well, I have a lot of free time, but I have too many worries.
Mm-hmm.
That's my issue right now.
それにね、おばあちゃんにも会えるかもって思ったんだ。
Ah, yes, yes.
That's nice.
そうか。残念だったな。
At least he acknowledges it, that it's kind of a sad thing.
Hmm.
Because, you know, she's dead!
Mayuri's grandmother passed away when Mayuri was in elementary school.
She probably misses her.
残念は残念だけどね、どうしても会いたかったわけじゃないよ。
Sometimes it's better to not see people that you miss.
Yeah.
Because it could just make you miss them more.
Yeah.
It's different from person to person.
Hmm. I don't know. Like, because like all of my grandparents are gone at this point, and I don't know. I didn't exactly have a problem with them passing away.
No.
Per se, but like especially with like from my father's side where it's like I didn't see them that often. And then
You probably didn't have a very close relationship with them.
I liked them very much, and I would have liked to have had a closer relationship with them. It was just a little hard because they were on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
And as for my mother's side, well, I didn't like them.
No.
So I didn't want to spend time with them.
No.
So.
おばあちゃんの
And I don't know.
言葉とかね
I have a
笑顔とか、まゆしの頭を撫でてくれた
weird relationship
しわ
with
しわの手とかね、
with
まゆし
people
は今
passing
でも
away.
ちゃんと覚えてるもん。
I have a traumatic relationship with that.
Yeah. It's hard for me to comprehend it, I suppose.
だからね、わざ
I
わ
don't
ざ
know.
会
I
わ
don't
な
know
くて
exactly
も
what it
平
is.
気
It
な
just
の。
doesn't really feel like I am extremely affected by it, like I see all other people be.
それよりもね、その頃のオカリンにもう一度会ってみたいなって思って。
Though I am definitely sure, like, it would probably affect me more if I were to see them after they have passed.
Perhaps.
Or as with a pet, you know, take them to the vet and have them be put down because of some illness or whatever. That and they're so old that it's no longer like really viable to try and keep them going. Like
It's nice and warm.
yeah, I think that would definitely affect
Not no more.
a lot more.
She's done now.
But that's also the whole thing of like how I feel towards humans compared to animals.
Yes. Let's stop this talk. 'Cause I'm not doing great today already.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to be worse.
I just love animals.
Yeah, I know. That's not the part I had a problem with.
They're so nice and innocent and just little assholes. And I love them
Trying
for
to
it.
beat the child prodigy who would one day be feared as the great mad scientist. Yes, of course.
会いたいのは多いなんとかじゃなくて
What's
オ
his
カリン
face?
だよ。
Oops.
Wrong
Okay.
button. Again.
No, I just sort of accidentally hit it.
Hmm.
Not like I was trying to hit a different button. I am Hoinkyoma. Always have been. Always will be. Sure.
Always has been.
だがやめておけ。精神年齢において当時から全く成長していないお前では仮に今小学生に戻ったところで
Wow.
何も変わらんからな。
Wow. I mean, he's not wrong, but wow.
そんなことないよ。マヨシーもちゃんと成長してるもん。
食べる量が増えたぐらいだろ。
Oh, she got mad.
Sorry. No, it's Pinfeather.
Yeah, I know.
So she didn't get mad. It was more that
It's pain.
it was painful. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that.
No.
I was like, maybe I
そんな
can.
ことないの。
LeMayo.
マヨシーはちゃんと大人の階段を登ろうとしているのです。それよりもね、オカリンの方が当時から止まったままだと思うな。
だから何度も言っているだろうが、この俺は当時の時点ですでに完成されていたのだとな。
Sure. Small child, you are already a genius mad scientist.
Sure.
Sure thing, Bubby.
そういえば参るよ。お前、最近バイトをしていないんじゃないか？
バイト？ルモアンヌのこと？
Of course, May Queen. Yan Yan doesn't exist in the current wholesome Akiba.
Sure, call it wholesome. I guess.
あのね、コミマ前だからお休みもらってるんだよ。頑張って
That's true. Kobe-man's
ボ
also
スを
coming out.
作らなくちゃ。
今年は一体何着作っている？
3着。
One for Kaede, one for Fubuki.
でもってルカちゃんの分。
Yes. You know, you don't know who Kaede or Fubuki is, and you don't have to worry about it in this game.
Okay.
They don't have models.
Okay. I wonder if...
They only exist when she speaks of them.
I'm sorry. I wonder if Yukaku is still refusing to wear it.
I don't know.
No, wait, that was before we sent the email. Now Yukaku's a girl. I guess. How confusing. Is it really?
I mean,
Is
for
it
some
really-
people, it is really confusing. I don't find it confusing, but
No, me neither. I think you're just narrow-minded. Honestly.
萌香さんだ。
何？
Nani? It's Shining Finger. She's right there.
And she's so tall.
Yeah, she's a tall lady.
The intensity of her expression makes me hesitate to call out to her. She'll probably just ignore me like before. That shining finger is hard to handle.
Sure is.
On the other hand, she's a lab man. I can't just ignore her.
I guess we'll talk to her. She's just standing there, still.
そこの視圧よ。
Staring.
随分と浮かない顔をしているではないか。
トゥットゥルー、萌香さん、ここで何してるの？
Staring into space, dissociating. That's apparently what she was doing.
聞いているか？悩みがあるなら、この狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。
Oh, in Kyoma!
華麗に解決してやろう。もっとも、その場合は、秋葉が血の海となることも覚悟してもらうかな。
An ocean of blood, okay. Okay.
I'm not sure there are enough humans in the world for that.
No. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. Intense stare.
なんだ？どうした？
She doesn't speak. That hasn't changed.
Really not. Oh.
I guess I should be ready for a meal.
Yeah, murder stare indeed.
Hmm.
Shut the time machine.
とはどういう意味だ？
What happened to the time machine? Okay. You still using it? Did you figure out how it works?
まだ完全には解明できていない。今は改良中だ。
She's gonna be like, what are you upgrading it to?
Hmm.
Give me the deeds.
あのね、今度はね、タイムリープができるようになるかもしれないんだって。
What's a time leap? Tell me more. Sorry, what's
それを
that?
したら俺はお前をラボ面から破門しなければならない。
Oh, she's not letting this go.
Guess she won't write an article.
セルンへのハッキングによって電話レンジカッコ仮の新たな可能性について発見したのだ。
Oh yeah, just tell her out in the middle of everywhere that we hacking
セ
sir.
ルンの一部設備を曲がりさせてもらうことによる新たなるタイムトラベルシステムの構築だよ。
Sorry, I'm just gonna.
これは人類の歴史を塗り替え新たなる段階へ足を踏み入れたことを意味する。すなわち時間の壁の征服。かくして人は未来へ流されるのではなく未来を選んでいくことができるようになるだろう。
That sounds like chaos, but
Hmm.
that's also what he wants, so whatever.
Hmm. Dad had forgotten.
Hmm?
Me dad had forgotten.
Oh,
その人類史上初の偉業を今我ら未来ガジェット研究所が成し遂げようとしているのだ。
Pearls? Pearls?
according to John Titor, the ones who remembered in history are CERN, not us. So what happens?
Yeah.
Smelly hand.
Hmm.
Oh, she's not doing anything right now.
No. But she was. Sure, you can take it.
オカリン、オカリン、その説明はね、すごく回りくどくて、マユシにはさっぱりなのです。
I have a question.
What's that?
What's that bone? I don't remember that bone being in the hand.
It's for structural integrity.
I soundly remember there being more bones in the wrist than this.
I don't think you should worry about it.
There's only 4 bones in the wrist. That's weird.
Again, structural integrity.
Yeah, but they bothered with the other ones.
What do you mean?
With the other, like, small ones
I can't
there.
see what you're pointing at.
The small...
I still can't see what you're pointing at.
The small ones. They bothered with those, but
Yeah.
this one has not been divided.
No.
I have many questions.
I don't know.
Anatomically, this wrist would not be able to move.
Don't worry about it.
You would not be able to do any of this.
How could you not be moved by my speech? I'm talking about becoming legends here. Moeka bites her lip and types out an email.
Sure, an
Sorry.
email and invitation.
Yeah, an invitation.
Mail, email, same time.
Timely!
What is it? What
Snow.
is timely?
記憶のみの時間跳躍だ俺たちはそれを可能にする方法を見つけ出した
They say out in the middle of the open.
近いうちに
I guess no
タ
one
イム
will
リープは
understand
実
it.
行され我らは
People
時
would
間
probably
の
just go by and be
征服者とな
like,
る
Sure, whatever.
what a weirdo.
Yeah,
Don't look at him.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
weird.
Japanese people would say that.
Yeah.
Don't look at them.
あのね、オカリンが思いついて、クリスちゃんができるって言って、ダルくんはお手伝い中で、マユシーはオカリンと買い出しなんだよ。
Yes. Yeah, he's saying it so loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just fucking declaring it to the entire world. Which he
Yeah.
says he doesn't want, but he secretly does want everyone to know
Hmm.
how great of a mad scientist he is. He's just making excuses.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. We've made a real breakthrough. Congratulations. When will it be finished?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
それがう
congratulations.
まく解決できれば1週間以内に
clap, clap,
clap.
完成する
It's a slow clap, and everyone's standing there. Congratulations.
だが解決できなければいつまでたっても完成はしないすべてはシュタインズゲートによる選択
Sure.
必ずや解決の道は開けていると俺は確信しているそして扉が開いた時訪れるのは俺が望む混沌世界を影から支配する機関への
Trumpets will
ラグ
sound
ナ
from
ロ
the
ック
highest
の幕
heaven.
は切って落とされるのだ
Sure thing, Bobby.
Sounds more like Rapture?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
オカリンは誰と戦ってるの？
決して表舞台には現れない支配者層に決まっているだろ
Is it nice? You have a little bird on your leg?
She's leaning her head on my knee.
Yeah.
Because she was squishes.
Hmm.
Oh, are you done now? Done for now?
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
すごいね。でもね、危ないことはしちゃダメだからね。
Don't do anything dangerous. Too late, Mayuri. Too late.
Why does Mayuri insist on worrying about me?
Because she cares.
Oh.
She laughs. Oh, bye. That's not weird at all.
萌歌さん、どうしたのかな？
I've known she was kind of strange ever since I met her. Says you. But this?
This takes the cake. Well, he answers that with a laugh himself, I guess.
オカリンまでおかしくなっちゃった。
Yes.
マユシーは心配です。
Anyways, we're gonna take a small break.
Okay.
Because, somebody needs something to eat.
What about you?
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Me too. I'm also, I'm slightly hungry. So, we're just gonna take some bread, and we'll be back in just a bit. And remember, a break for us means a break for you. Get up, stretch, cycle your fluids,
All the
get something to
healthy
drink,
stuff.
and go to the toilet. And if you still need to take your medicine, take your medicine.
Yeah.
So,
As you taking the medicine?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, BRB.
Yep.
Mush, mush. Mush, mush. Dance, dance.
Dinosaur.
So, okay.
Well, I don't really have to voice much, so I can just sit and speak.
We have
Thank you
gotten some food.
for your patience and your emojis.
Yeah.
I saw them the entire time I was sitting here.
Yeah. Keep people entertained
Yeah.
with them dances. Dance, dance, dance.
I don't know, it's dance, water, dance! And then everyone goes, no! If you get that reference, nice. Then you're a true fan.
Or, I forget what she says. Yushtola. When she summons her
I don't know,
elemental.
it was a long chant.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So, that was also some dance thingy
Yeah,
magic in it.
but it was just cute and she's embarrassed.
Yeah.
about it, because she made it when she was little.
She's like, if you tell anyone, I'll fucking kill you.
And everyone, when they saw it, they were like, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do something like that.
Kurisu mumbles something.
Mumble, 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 mumble,
Mumble,
mumble.
mumble. Grumble, grumble. Oh, sorry for the noise.
Oh,
When I return to the lab with my spoils of war, something surprising, though not too surprising, come to think of it, catches my eye.
the committee of 300 or whatever was totally made up by whacked up conspiracy nuts. Even if someone could prove they exist, the idea that 300 people could somehow control the world is shooty bullshit. Get real! Uh-oh! Doodlos! Caught him!
As soon as she notices I've returned, she quickly closes the window on the screen.
ちょっと
お前はやるべきことをサボって何を見ていた？
I mean, at this point, it's not surprising.
Wait, hand the fuck up. Look at that background on the computer. Why the fuck does it say May Queen Nyan Yan? May Queen Nyan Yan doesn't exist.
Animation team didn't bother to change it.
No. That inconsistency.
I blame the anime, not the game.
Yeah.
It's also, this cutscenes are supposed to be very long when you see this, so.
I think I forgot to read that. I already know the answer, of course. I caught a glimpse of the screen before she closed it.
And she says she was doing research
Well,
called BS. She's just on ad channel.
could still be research.
Haha, research. Yeah.
As I would say, also did a lot of research on 4chan.
Yeah, it's quote unquote research though. I can't believe a single thing has been written there, so it's not really research.
Yeah. Well, no, it's research into 4chan. It's not about other stuff. It's about 4chan.
Yeah.
It looks like she plans to continue the charade.
Yep.
Mm.
Charade.
なんか文句ある？
Got a problem with that?
おい、そのこれはひどい、はいはい、ワロスワルスみたいな笑い方はなんだ？
Yeah. She did say the Japanese equivalent of waffle.
No, she's really doing internet speak.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
案ずるな、クリスティ。いや、アットチャンネラークリス。
その呼び方はやめて。
She's embarrassed by it. It's funny.
Why are you so embarrassed about it?
I don't know.
俺はすでに気づいていた。そう。とっくに気づいていたのだよ。お前が
Japan's weird.
アットチャンネラーだということにな。
I mean, back then, internet wasn't really that big in Japan. So.
No.
お前からは
But
アッ
still,
トチャン
though.
ネラーとしての匂いのようなものがプンプンと醸し出されていた。
Yeah, you do read that channel.
Mm-hmm.
失礼だな。ちゃんと毎日香りがきつくない香水つけてるぞ。
That's not what he meant. But okay.
バカ。そういう意味ではない。俺が言っているのは魂レベルの話だ。
魂って具体的にはどんなところだ？定義を聞かせて。
今後バレないための参考にするのだな。
うるさい。いいから聞かせろ。
Such tsundere.
Mm.
具体的もクソもない。お前はたまにアットチャンネル用語をつぶやく時がある。
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Feels bad, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they like localized it to English internet speak.
Yeah.
The time.
Mm. I mean, how else were they gonna do it? Honestly.
Yeah.
But again, it's for the most part you can translate most things into like English, like internet speak. But I get that there will definitely, because of culture differences, be things that you can't do. Can't
They have the
translate.
whole Daga Kodowaru, which is just translated to "but I refuse" because it's a JoJo reference, but it's still internet speak in Japan.
Yeah, it's a reference. That's a lot of internet speak is also references, especially in Japan.
It
As
doesn't
far as I
exist in
understand.
English, so they just translated it.
Yeah.
And people who get it, get it.
今のもアットチャンネル語だな。
Or the whole monster thing. Like you're a monster or whatever
Oh, yeah.
it was.
This is something different in Japanese, I don't remember.
Okay. Well.
まさに魂レベルで染みついているということだろう。そしてこのラボにはもう一人。アット
Wait,
チ
was
ャンネル語をリアルで話すアホがいた。
Was that really
そいつのせいで
popular back in
お前の魂は冷却させられた。
What is?
I guess it's that old.
What is?
It feels bad, man.
Yeah. It's older than you think.
Well, now that I think about it, like it is definitely something I would see on 4chan when I was on it back then. So, I suppose that's true. God, it's been so many years since I've been on there.
But don't go
Thank
back.
fuck for that.
Yeah, I was like, don't go back.
No, it's only gotten worse as far as I can tell
いるせいで
because of incels and stuff like that.
Oh, how should it fold? Okay.
Yeah.
How? Because he speaks like it.
だが隠そうとするとはいじらしいな。アットチャンネルはクリス。
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he didn't say cute in Japanese though, but
mm,
never been to 4chan. Don't ever go there. I haven't been there either, but I know what's on it.
don't go there. It is the scum of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
It is the worst place you could possibly be on the open internet.
Mm-hmm. It's
Now,
like
as for the-
like a gray area when it comes to the dark internet.
No, it's not even gray. It's pure black. Honestly.
Yeah, but it's gray in the sense that it's public.
Well, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's what I meant. It's the darkest gray you can find without it being black.
But as for the closed internet, boy, there's a lot of stuff. Most of it's porn.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's the same with the open internet. Most of it's also porn.
Mm.
Honestly. I think actually mostly what makes porn feel the most on the internet is probably because videos are re-uploaded to so many different websites. Or, well, yeah. Stolen and re-uploaded to so many websites. So it just ends up being a big part of it. But even without that, still. If looks could kill.
許せないな。アメリカ育ちなのになぜアットチャンネルに詳しいのだ？
アメリカからでもアットちゃんは見られる。あと
Yes.
わかる
It's
な。
honestly hard to look at Facebook and say that that's the internet. I don't feel like social media really is the internet.
Yeah, but forums were the internet back then.
What?
Forums were the internet.
Yeah, forums, but forums are different.
I called that bulletin board a forum too.
Well, channel is. Yes, yeah. No, I'm saying Facebook.
Oh. No.
Facebook and other social medias, like, you know, the different Twitters
They're their own
and
thing.
whatnot. They're their own thing. I wouldn't really call them internet.
Mm-mm.
They're way different.
Mm.
But maybe it's also
英語ば
just
かりの環境にいると日本
new
語が恋
internet,
しくなってしまうのだ。
I suppose. Neo internet.
しかしよりによってアットちゃん
I
を
should
選ば
stay
せてもよかった
stay
な
with social media because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's I don't know 7 p.m. I think. In the game, I don't fucking know what time it is. It hasn't told us since we started buying things.
No,
And that was 6 something.
it
so.
didn't tell us what time it was when he
Came back. Nope.
came back, so we can assume it's shortly after,
Yeah.
in some sense.
That's why I'm like 7 something. I don't fucking know.
I mean, if you believe the pseudo-intellectuals in the media, browsing ad channel is like reading scribbles on the bathroom wall.
I mean, I suppose.
Yeah.
That was also shit written on those bathroom
Yeah.
walls and stall walls.
Though 4chan is much worse,
Oh yeah, now it is.
honestly. I mean, they do, or they used to have some interesting boards, like the Supernatural board, for example, which was interesting because they. Ah! I got turned around.
Sorry. Just want to
Um,
be comfy.
like the kind of like creepypastas and like other stories and whatnot. Image. I can't move it anymore.
Take it off.
I can do this.
That doesn't help actually at all. Never mind.
I can put it down slightly,
Bit better, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. As
but
long
I
as
can't
you-
put it further down because my
No.
leg is in the way.
Yeah, no. It's
Because they like I don't know. It was just more interesting and not as
Move the plate before I kick it.
yeah, and
Toe.
not as you know, downright degenerate.
Yeah.
They also have.
But now we have social media for that. So it's like,
Yeah. That and also because not supernatural, actually paranormal. I think that's what it was called.
Probably.
I just remember it's /X. Because they also dealt with extraterrestrial stuff and lots of like theories and whatnot on that kind of stuff. It was interesting at times. And then you had the sort of anime stuff, which was also fairly wholesome at the time. Just people talking about anime. It's mostly just random. That's a problem. /B is a place you should not be.
ギスギスはしてるけど、一番日本の
Because
空
that's
気みたいな
where
ものが感じられる場所だったら
the shit happens.
Yes.
Though recently, 4chan has been down for a little while. They were hacked, I think, or something like that. You don't see that often,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure that happened not too long ago, like a few weeks ago.
それより頼みがあるんだけど。
What is it, Christina of mine?
If you want like sort of the good humorous parts of 4chan, like some of the stories and whatnot, there's a YouTube channel on YouTube. Well, of course it's on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called Internet Historian. They have like they tell a lot of like stories on like big internet meme stories and whatnot that has happened in the past, and I think that's pretty interesting. It's funny. It's still not the best, but it is certainly a lot better. It is without the most problematic stuff of 4chan. Kurisu mumbles something, so it's like a lot of
Mumble.
they have a video on when they're like years ago. Was it Justin Bieber or was it Taylor Swift? I forget what it was, but one of them had like an online survey for people to tell them what city they should go and have a concert at.
Oh boy.
And of course 4chan picked it up and was like, okay, we need to send them to some horrible place.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny, you know, just people messing with them because they allowed people to mess with them.
Yeah.
Essentially, they didn't know how they were going to deal with the internet.
Sure.
And other than that, there was also, they have a video on if you've ever heard of the Fire Festival, spelled with a Y.
Okay.
Biggest failure possible scam of a festival. It was supposed to be like this big, expensive, luxurious, very cool a festival that was gonna happen on an island. Yeah, no. That, and also they also have a video on what was that con called?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about, so.
I forget what the con was called, but it was like a con that was like it was the first time it was being held. And they promised all kinds of stuff, like, you know, a ball pit, for example. The ball pit that ended up being there was very tiny, and somebody pissed in it.
Of course.
Yeah, like the whole thing was just not great either. But I don't remember what it was called. They have a lot of interesting stories. So if you want to get deeper into some of the more dank internet lore, that's a place to start. And probably don't go further. Kurisu mumbled something. Again.
No, you already read that.
No, as opposed to when we first came here.
Oh.
She also mumbled something.
Yes.
But her voice is low. I can't make it out.
言いたいことははっきり言え。
このことはみんなには内緒にしといて。
そんなにも知られたくないのか。ダルはお前の同類だし、マユリもオタだから、アットチャンネルへの理解は深いぞ。俺もよく見に行くしな。恥ずべきことは何もない。履歴書やプロフィールの趣味の欄に、堂々とアットチャンネルを見ることと書くがいい。
No. Don't do that.
書けるかバカ。
Again, there's been news, like an article on a Danish news site about a trans person writing about them being trans on their resume or when they are applying for a job.
Should not matter. But...
Though this article, you wouldn't be able to guess who wrote this and where it was published.
No, I
Kresley.
wouldn't. What?
Kresley.
Oh. I mean, they're not necessarily anti-anything.
No. But it's just, you know, the comments for it made sense, considering the kind of people who would read that. Like Kresley is like it's a sort of Christian news outlet.
Yes.
But I think it's the Kresley Fagblad. Is that what it's called? Is that the full title? But it's like a Christian one, but like nothing compared to what you would see in America. But
Nope.
still, by Danish standards,
Not
it's
at all.
I think they are also not as hardcore into the whole Christian stuff as they used to be when they were founded.
No, I mean, they more lean into the Christian values than Christianity itself.
Yeah. So
Which most of us grew up with anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Which is why it still exists. So, but all of the comments was like, why the fuck would you write that? Like, why? Somebody was even like, why would you write your diagnoses and sexual orientation on your job application? Well, there are many reasons to write all these things, even your diagnoses. Mental diagnoses.
Or physical, for that matter.
They were only talking about mental
Yeah,
in this
but
case.
both of them applies.
Oh yeah. It's all about, you know, so the place you know are applying for a job ad know what to expect. You know, because you're supposed to, through an application, also introduce yourself. But people don't get that.
Nope.
People are just being bigots.
Yeah.
Anchor.
To link to a specific post on a message board usually doesn't apply. On that channel, this is done by typing post number.
Yeah.
Sometimes people engage in anchor play, a game where a poster leaves the decision to whomever posts the indicated post number. Usually chosen 20 to 30 posts beforehand, for example. 1000 gets to name my firstborn.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Definitely a thing.
Yep. I saw that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a thing.
Where people were trying to, like it's one of those things where in the past, cool thing, like somebody had written something at a specific post number that hadn't been posted yet, and they somehow predicted what they were going to say and stuff like that. You know, cool stories and whatnot. So everyone wants to recreate that. Or just have fun with it.
Yeah.
For that matter. Like here. Like post 1000 gets to name my firstborn.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah. God, I'm just being I'm being thrown back to my 4chan times right now. In real life's case for Japan, it's not at channel, it's 2chan.
Yeah.
Instead, which is what 4chan is based on. No, I don't know exactly how degenerate 2chan is. I've never been there. First of all, I can't read Japanese.
VIP! At Channel's Newsflash VIP board. Although ostensibly for the discussion of news stories, it is currently dominated by idle chat threads.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens when people can just make a new thread in there.
Also, 4chan had like a front page before you go on any board and stuff like that, where it would show like latest posts and stuff like that from any board.
Yeah.
And most popular thread and all that kind of stuff. You know, like a true message board. Though I never really spent much time on the front page. I was just, you know, 4chan, and then, you know, the put in the URL for whatever board I want to go to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to reread that.
Oh,
I completely didn't get it the first time I read it.
okay.
研究室じゃ一番の若造なのに論文は私が書かせてもらえた
Yeah, she got all the fucking credit for that research project, considering she's not the most senior there.
Did she? I think that is probably just more because of her actual age, that she's so young and doing this. So it would, you know, look better in the news and stuff like that. It would garner more attention.
Technically in America, I was thinking like this from a Japanese standpoint, where this would never happen because seniority takes precedence over anything else.
Yeah, but in America, in the West, like this would be sensational.
Yeah.
So that's it would garner them a lot more attention and whatnot. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
For that. But I can see, in Japan, no. Doesn't matter how much you've done of it. If you are not the senior, you will not be credited.
Nope.
The culture is not the best. The work culture.
Nurupo.
Nurupo, an old at-channel term. First seen on the programming board in 2003. Mutable is short for null pointer exception, which is an error seen in the Java programming language.
Mm-hmm.
When someone announces mutable, the correct response is to smack them on the head and say "Gah!"
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see if she reacts to it.
I'm kind of sad they're not even explaining what the error means.
It's because it's not doesn't really matter to this context. This is internet.
I feel like it could make it more funny, but I don't know what the context for this is exactly. Like what nudipo is supposed to mean in at channel culture. So I don't know. Oh,
She did.
Shimatta!
What do you mean? No! You chose to say "Gah!"
just as I thought. That channel is in her blood and bones. Blood beans. She doesn't have a prayer. What? What? Okay. I didn't get that. Oh, new
Oh
message!
my god, new message!
Message! Another one!
Mayuri, what made me happy? Public-chan and Kaede-chan praised me for the cosplay I made this time. I'm really happy.
Cool.
Bye!
Too bad. Not gonna reply. I don't have time for this right now.
A new message! Nice!
Wow, okay. From
It's
Faris.
Faris this time.
Okay.
Komima. It's Maya, she okay? Tell her to have fun on Komima for me. I don't think I can go this year, Nyan. I just don't have the energy, Nya. I'm completely burned out. I can hear a voice shouting, "Get up!" Nyan, someone save me. The world is collapsing, Nya. That's a reference to Asta no Joe. Get up, Joe.
So, an interesting thing here is that she still goes by the name Faris.
Yes.
Or Faris.
Yes.
I keep pronouncing it Faris.
Yeah.
Because that's what Mayuri says.
Yeah. Oh, she
Or,
says
no,
Ferris.
she says Feris.
Yeah.
But
But it's Ferris.
anyways, I says Faris.
Good luck sleeping, Val.
Oh, yeah.
Go get some sleep.
Sleep. Sleep time.
Hmm.
Get some sleep. It's important. Mucho importante el spirito gigante. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
But it's like she still calls herself Faris, and she still uses the whole Nyan thing, but May Queen doesn't exist.
No. I would assume it's because her name Ferris has nothing to do with more existing or.
I don't know where Faris comes from.
No.
That's like, but the Nyan?
Well, she still plays Catgirl. Still has cat ears.
But why?
Because she likes it?
How did she figure that out?
I don't know.
It just. I mean, it could be a coincidence. That
I'm just saying it probably doesn't have anything to do with whether Moe exists in Akiba or not.
I'm not talking about Moe.
No.
I'm talking specifically about May Queen. Because it could just be a coincidence that she, likes to play a cat and is then, perfect for the job at May Queen.
Though I'm pretty sure they own making Yanyan. She just works there because she wants to.
Maybe. Well, they at least own the land, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Whether they own the...
I could see her dad opening up just because he said she wanted to work at a make fair.
I suppose that's also possible.
Yeah.
I suppose. I don't know. I don't... Like, the issue is that I don't know where these mannerisms are coming from.
No. I would assume it comes from way before.
Yeah. No. Bye.
I don't have time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm almost 9.
Yeah.
No.
She's been working on a costume ever since she got back from delivering a different costume to her friend Fubiko-chan.
Fubuki.
Yes, Fubuki. I said Fubiku.
Yeah. Fubuki-chan. You don't really say the I much.
Come to think of it, she usually heads home around 7 or 8, but today she's still hard at work.
マユ
He's
リ、
running out of time.
あまり遅くならないうちに帰れ。親が心配するぞ。
Always running out of time. I'm just
大丈夫だよ。
Maybe my foot's sleeping.
あ
So.
のね、マユシーは今日はここにお泊まりするので。
My heel was starting to hurt,
My foot's sleeping now.
and now my foot is trying to go into a cramp.
Oh no.
It's not fun. There you go. I think I stopped it.
本気か？
Interesting.
I mean, it's not like she can't do it.
No. But as he says, she's never done it before.
Nope.
お父さんとお母さんにもね、そう言ってあるよ。
止まって
Kind
作
of what
業
I
をしていくの
would
か？
be expecting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
そうでもしないと、ゴミ間に間に合わないんだ。
And you can't work on it at home?
Apparently not.
Interesting.
よく親が許可したな。
Well, it's you. I'm sure they trust you enough.
I know nothing about her parents,
No.
so I can't say.
I'm just saying
anything
they're
about
probably
this.
pretty standard Japanese family. They're childhood friends, so I assume that they trust him to let her stay here. Like he basically lives here
Yeah.
at this point, so.
Yeah, I suppose. I've met...
There's Tetsuya's Mayuri!
Ah, okay.
Well then.
I've met her parents a number of times. There is Stitzia's Mayuri. But still, I don't think they'd appreciate their underage daughter staying overnight in this dirty lab.
I don't think that's the point.
法院教魔の人望だな。
Sure, it's your charisma.
あ、いや待て。人望などという言葉にはヘドが出る。つまり、そうではなく。
Sure.
It can still be your charisma.
I think it's because
Honestly.
in Japanese it's a little bit different because there's no English word for what he said.
No. I'm just trying to think because charisma can also be used to fool people into think that you're a good person.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think maybe he should be going for with this. Because he's like, wait, make me sound like a good person.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the Japanese word he used, jimbo, probably can't have that double meaning.
No? Okay.
Probably what I'm saying is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but did he say like that it made him sound like a good person?
Oh, I don't remember. You're gonna have to tell me again when you have to go after. You have to go,
Oh, right. Yeah.
pass on and then you can see it.
そうか。マユリの親はこの例のイフでやむを得ず娘を人質に。
Sure.
やはりこの例、法院教魔の人望だな。あ、いや待て。人望などという言葉にはヘドが出る。つまり、そうではなく。
No, he just says it makes him barf in Japanese.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. He just didn't like saying that.
No.
Okay. Then I can't make an argument like I did.
Yeah.
通報しました。
That
Yeah.
girl.
It's like more of a. It doesn't mean charisma, that's for sure.
No.
Jinbo is something you can use for like my favorable reputation or something like that. High esteem.
How's it spelled? I see.
Let's have it here. Jinbo.
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 Okay.
Jin means human.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And the other one's like ambition and stuff.
I see.
Respected. And he's like, no, I don't want to be respected. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah. That girl. She's been tinkering with the phone wave.
Name subject to change. Sorry, I was giving myself some soda here. I wasn't checking.
But
I forget that he keeps doing that.
But I guess she was listening. I mean, you should just pay attention to how I'm saying it.
I wasn't listening at all. I was busy trying to get the bottle from over there. Sorry.
Meh.
って言われたらどうする?
Honestly, is there much he can do? If a girl reports him for... Well, what are you gonna report him for? Taking her hostage? Or taking Mayuri hostage?
I suppose. He's saying that his parents are afraid of
俺の
him.
右腕が火を吹くことになる。クリスティ
I release my right arm on trainers, Christina. You release your right arm on anything. Honestly. I think this is the
Counterpoint.
6th time you said you can unleash your right arm.
Counterpoint. Your right arm, as far as I know, is not wrapped in bandages.
No.
Therefore, you cannot unleash it.
For some reason, he says he still can. He doesn't need bandages. It's
He-
just sealed for some other reason.
It makes no sense.
No, don't worry about it.
From a Chunipute standpoint.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
はいはい12秒12秒
クリスちゃんも一緒だからって説明したら、お父さんもお母さんもそれなら安心って言って
One more girl in the house, and they're like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
それってつまり私も泊まれっていうこと?
Yes. Oh no. I wonder if it's gonna be in the game.
電話レンジ
I
ちゃ
hope
んの
not.
改良で大変なんでしょ?
It's not yet.
まあそうだけどこのラボに泊まると気がめいるのよね主に誰かさんのせいで
You just have him leave. Have him go away.
ここは研究に打ち込む以外にすることがないから意外と集中できる。ソースはこの大院京馬だ。
He said source for that was Hoin Kyoba.
Yeah, it's kind of have the same meaning as what they
Yeah.
put in,
Yeah.
as they translate it.
聞いて驚くな。このラボには脳内物質を活性化させるシステムが組み込まれている。
Sure thing, Bubby.
What? What brain function?
Don't worry about it. I love
Well-
she's just staring at him like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. At least he's not as perverted as Daru.
No.
So
He doesn't really care about that kind of
he
stuff.
probably
honestly.
just mean, you get smarter.
Yeah. He's just saying, by staying here, you can work harder and more efficient.
Yeah.
He's also saying that's why I'm such a genius!
I'm just gonna take this and put it a bit further down for you. There you go.
脳内物質を活性化させるシステムってあんた一体何を垂れ流してるんだ?
Yeah, that would be the reaction from a scientist, wouldn't it? Like, What are you putting into your brain?
Should I reset the chat box? It's not like Val is gonna write anymore.
No, I guess you can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just. What can I do? Well, we can probably turn down the stuff a little bit. There you go. Save settings, and that should do it. There we go.
工場排水のごとき言い方をするな。ザ・ゾンビ。
What does that have to do with something?
マユシー知ってるよ。きっとあれじゃないかな。ほら。
Talk about what? Oh.
って芳香剤？
頭の良くなる芳香剤なんだって。
Word air freshener.
秋葉王で買ったんだ。
Small thing right there, I
他
think.
にがいる
No. That is a bunch of
どころだったっけ？
CDs you can write onto.
I mean, the back one's in the back, yes.
No, also the one in the front.
Okay. It's looking over there.
Yeah. But that is clearly.
Okay. Then I don't know where it is.
Have you ever seen those containers?
Yeah.
Okay.
That has a
the
bunch
one,
of them.
yeah, the one in front just doesn't have the cover on.
Yeah. I just assumed because she's looking that direction that must be it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but that's why I'm confused because I'm like I cannot see anything that would resemble that.
半年ほど前だな。値段は500円とお得だった。
岡部の話って本当に信じるに値しないわね。しかもこれ、中の薬剤はもう空っぽになってるし。
What? Oh, so it's one of those that like sprays out
Yeah.
stuff. See,
That's what you use in Japan most of the time.
okay. See, now I was expecting, an air freshener that here in the West, well, typically these ones are made for cars, but it's a little like thing made of. I'm not sure what it's made of. Some kind of cardboard, I assume.
I don't fucking know.
Something that can contain the liquid that creates the smell. Or holds the smell, I suppose. Of whatever it's supposed to smell like. And you would just hang it and it would irradiate or radiate a smell.
Yes. Oh, in Japan, they much more prefer the aerosol kind.
Aerosol? That's bad. Are you sure it's an aerosol?
Aerosol's only
How can
bad
she
if it's-
see that it's empty?
I suppose because it's not spraying anything out. I don't know. I've never had an aerosol air freshener.
Well, I was more thinking of something like akin to a humidifier. But you put some liquid into. These also say replacement packs. So you put some liquid into it, and then it will just spray out the liquid.
Aerosols also have liquid packs. It's just sprayed out so thin in the air that it stays for longer. Aerosol isn't inherently bad.
Aerosol's bad.
Aerosol is only bad if it contains bad things.
Aerosol's bad.
No, aerosol just means that it's carried in the wind or in the air for longer.
What was I thinking? Okay, so you mean you have a canister inside it that would help spray out the liquid. So it's not like it's a canister that also holds the liquid. Like you would get an air freshener spray. You would
Yes,
just...
it's automatic, I would assume.
Yeah, that's... I'm not saying whether it's automatic or not. I'm just saying that the mechanism is that it has a canister where it has some kind of air or gas inside.
Or liquid.
Or
It can still be liquid when it's aerosol.
Well, sorry. It's condensed, therefore it will be in liquid form.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer a gas. But it will turn to gas when it's released.
Yes.
Because of the pressure. So that will then help pick up the liquid from the replacement packs to then spray it out. You know, that kind of stuff.
I don't know if it's just one canister. I don't know.
Because if it's just one canister, you wouldn't be able to see if how much liquid is in there, and then it wouldn't be replacement packs either, I would say.
I don't know. Again, I've never had one. I don't know how they work.
No. I don't... Do you remember the air freshener ads that's been like on YouTube and whatnot recently? You know, where with the animals that approve it. Was that a canister?
No.
No, how did that work? You know?
Automatic spray. I think it's small.
Yeah, but did it still use like a canister to spray out the stuff?
No, that one was non-aerosol.
Non-aerosol. Okay.
I'm just saying in Japan, I would be surprised if aerosol is the most common used.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was also like 2010. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I'm not saying it wouldn't be the case. I'm just saying it's not good. But
I mean, the things we usually use to make aerosol components are not good, yes, but aerosol as a concept is not bad.
No. Because aerosol can also just be purely just air.
Yeah.
But
we've talked about, for example, the coronavirus having aerosol properties, which means it can basically survive and linger in the air for quite a while, which is why they recommend it on longer distances.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah. Airborne.
No, not airborne.
Not airborne?
There's different.
That's different. Oh. Okay. Well, didn't know. I thought that just meant it was airborne.
Nope.
Oh, okay. What do I know?
Airborne means that it can be transported through the air. The virus doesn't transport through the air. It just stays and survives in that area in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
So essentially you would have to take a completely different path compared to the person in front of you. So you don't go into the same area that they have been in? Essentially.
At least for a while, yes.
Yeah.
That's why we had to have a certain amount of distance.
Yeah, but distance...
singing, for example.
Oh, yeah. But, like, distance in, like, a store wouldn't really matter if you're still walking in through the same air that everybody else has been through.
Yes. At least if you, cough it out.
Yeah. I know that people were wearing masks and whatnot, but...
Some people were wearing masks, some were not.
Most of the time, stores wouldn't allow you in if you weren't wearing a mask.
No, that's true.
So.
There are also some countries where masks weren't mandatory.
No, but I'm talking Denmark.
Yeah,
okay.
That's true.
Yeah, when I went to buy replacement packs, they had already stopped selling them.
Oh, well.
It's that old? Okay.
No, or half a year ago.
Oh. I mean, okay, he might have bought it half a year ago, but the thing itself might be extremely old.
It was on sale for 500 yen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's the last of them in production.
They just want to get rid of it.
Yeah. I could totally see that.
Yeah. So, instead of it going to a landfill or whatever.
Yeah. Yay!
Yes. Yes.
Leave, Okabe!
That's what I said. Just make him leave.
Yeah, even though technically he's paying for this.
Ah,
shut up. Go home.
This is his home.
I assume he has somewhere else he can go.
He probably has his parents' place, but
yeah, exactly.
He's going there.
No, but go home.
This is his home.
It's not his home.
女子2人が泊まるっ
It's
て言ってる
practically
んだ
his
から
home.
無才男子は
But it's not his
実
He
home.
lives there. He pays for it.
He practically lives there. It is not a place you're supposed to live. It is not an apartment.
Well, I mean, technically, it is an apartment. He just changed it into a lab.
It is?
is an apartment,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I suppose.
That's why they have a kitchen to begin with.
Mm. And 2 baths? Or
1. Remember, toilet
A
and
ba-
bath are separated in Japan.
no, wasn't there something about like they had a bath and a shower and they were separate?
No, I don't think so.
No,
That
it's
would be
just
weird at the very least.
yeah. I felt like there was something about that, but it could also just have been, you know, a bath and then a toilet.
Yes.
But if you had a bath and didn't have a toilet, that'd be weird. If you had a toilet and not a bath,
You always
that's
have
like
a toilet and a bath.
not always.
No, at least if the apartment looks modern enough. for
Yeah,
this.
but like if it is all about, you know, saving, like space saving.
Even still,
Okay.
at least in modern enough buildings, you still have a bath.
I don't know how
Because-
modern this is.
No. It's only if it gets really old that they wouldn't have because they used communal baths.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And
if
had,
it's modern
um,
enough, then they would have one.
And had a shared toilet.
But they'd have one.
Mm.
Even small minimalistic ones, they still have a fairly sized bathroom, which might only be a shower, but still, they have a bathroom.
I suppose. I mean, yeah. Also, some of the videos I've seen from abroad in Japan, Chris. He's also like looked at different apartments and whatnot, like some extremely small ones. They also like the newer ones, also still, you know, often have even a whole bath.
That's just Japanese culture for you.
電車で30分もかからないじゃない。どうせ今日は徹夜で手伝ってもらうほどのことはないんだから、おとなしく帰ったら。
The most annoying part about our apartment is that it used to have a bath. Then they renovated it and turned it into a shower only.
Yeah, because Western wall showers are just more practical for a lot of people. And
They actually made the bathroom smaller.
Yeah.
To make it, you know, a more realistic size for a shower.
yes.
I'm not sure exactly if they have utilized the empty space
I'm sure they
in
have
some way. Maybe. I don't know.
pipes.
I mean, of course it's going to be pipes.
Yeah,
They had to move them.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know if there's anything else that they have put in there. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hard to know. I just wish we had a bath.
だが断る。
A bath would
But
be...
I refuse.
I wish we had a bath. It's so
私
nice.
たちを襲うつもりか？
Kurisu? We don't use that word here.
The English word or...
I mean, the Japanese context would be the same, but literally, it's not what she said. She said attack.
Ah.
Like, as in,
黙
you
れ。
don't get the
全
preemptive
部に蒙古
attack
藩が
on
残
them.
る少女めが。
This again.
Yeah.
残ってない。あのな、前にもそれ言われたが、あんたいつ私のお尻を確かめた？
Don't worry about it.
It's a good question.
年下の女子2人だけをここに残していけるほど、俺は能天気ではない。未成年には
Why?
保護者が必要なのだ。
Why?
You're also a minor.
おかりも見せ
Yeah, I was about to say, you're also a minor.
Like, According to Japanese law, yes, he's a minor.
He's a minor.
あと1年半もしないうちに成人だ。それはつまり。シュタインズゲートの
Less than a year and a half. Wow.
So less than a year, sure.
Less than a year.
In other words, Steins has decided that I am an adult. No. That
You are
doesn't
the-
matter in the world of the law.
No.
Okabe.
You are the oldest here, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go home.
いや、それはつまり未成年だろ。
Yes.
Yeah.
It does indeed make you into a minor.
クリスちゃんオカリンはね、マユシーたちのことを襲うような悪い人じゃないと思うよ。
I mean, he wouldn't. That's also true.
No, not like super intentionally.
Now, he doesn't do it with any ill intent. At all.
We're just gonna move on.
Yep.
だってね、マユシーはもう10年以上の付き合いだけど、一度も襲われたことないもん。
Mayuri, we don't use that word here! God damn.
でも、
What the fuck?
人質にされたことはあるんでしょ？
Yeah, but that's different, okay? That's his way of caring for her, okay?
Did he proclaim that she was a hostage? Or was it her that proclaimed that she was his hostage?
He's the one who started it, and she's going along with it.
Okay.
But they've been doing it for years.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll get the explanation for why,
Yeah.
so don't worry about it.
I have a feeling it's just like they were young and he's like, "You're my hostage." And she's like, "Okay."
Close enough, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, it actually isn't too long until we'll see.
人質だよ。
I'm still his hostage, he says with a smile.
強制退出させるべきね。
That okay.
I mean, Kurisu's is like, oh god, you're saying she's your hostage. Oh boy.
She says with a smile. I think that's the funny part here.
Yeah. But yeah, like, Okabe isn't saying it, you know, he's saying it caringly.
More of a like, "I'll take care of you"
Yeah.
kind of hostage.
ふう。あまり俺を失望させるな、クリスティーナ。
This is exactly why she wants to kick you out, you know? Don't even call her by her real name.
そうだろう。このラボは神聖なる研究の場なのだ。そのような下世話な話題をしたいのならば、お前こそ今すぐ出ていくがいい。猛虎犯。
One name after another.
Looks like that was enough to convince Kurisu. She gives me a fine, gestures as she returns to the development room.
あ、そうか。やはりクリスティーナの伝部には猛虎犯が。
Sure.
ねえよ。
He really is like, no.
After an hour or so of focused work, I went out for groceries.
Oh boy.
Considering we're seeing it, something's gonna happen.
See what?
That he's going out for groceries.
Oh.
If we didn't see this, nothing was gonna happen.
Not exactly what I had on mind when I said it, but okay.
No. I wasn't necessarily
No.
responding to what you said. While walking, I skim a channel on my phone. Okay, so I suppose it's just more. Tyler hasn't shown up lately. How long has it been since his last appearance? I think it... Sorry, sneezes. Maybe. Nope. I suppose not. Okay. I think about a week or so. I've been reluctant to contact him ever since he called me the Messiah in his last email.
Fair enough.
That was about the same time he stopped posting. I wonder where Taito went.
Pudding!
You got pudding!
Literally just this pudding right there.
Yeah. I need to contact him somehow.
And the other one said creamy pudding.
Just then, her mail arrives. No sender name. The address is one I've seen once before.
Uh-oh.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I pause and take a look around. Take a look around! Take a look around! Then I swallow my fear and open the mail.
A decapitated doll head! With blood on.
Well, something red.
Yeah.
Some kind of red liquid. Whether it's blood, I don't know. It feels as if a cold hand stroked my spine.
That doesn't feel pleasant. No. Yeah, your face is like, no!
Mm-mm. This is bad. Ah.
Oh, sorry. This is a threat! Ah. Panic song!
What's with this, like, early Zeros, techno music?
This is the composer. Especially for this kind of series.
Reminds me of, it reminded me a bit of the music from, I think, I think it's Hot Pursuit 2.
Maybe. I don't know anything about it, so I can't
Need for
tell.
Speed.
I mean, yes, but I don't really know much about it.
No.
So.
I believe I still have a copy of it. I think, unless it's, gotten lost. I don't know. Some of my PlayStation 2 games have gotten lost. At least that much I know. Or maybe it could even be from Need for Speed 2 Hot Pursuit. That was a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah.
Does CERN know what we're doing? Should I report it to the police?
I don't really think they're gonna take it seriously, though.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Honestly.
Yeah, also, I don't think they're gonna take it seriously.
Also, if you report it to the police, I think it's also important to tell them that you've hacked into their servers.
Yeah. And, I don't know, developed a time machine, and that's why they're after you, and I don't think they're gonna take it seriously.
Context.
Yeah, they're not gonna believe them.
No.
That's
No.
fucking sure.
No. And even if they do, they're like, wait, you've done something illegal?
Yeah.
And therefore they're after you? I mean, it's still bad that they're after you, but you've done something illegal.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't. I just deleted it. Deleted this, and bye. What about the groceries?
That's not important right now!
And I mean, I suppose maybe he's thinking that something is happening to Mayuri and Kurisu.
Yes.
And in any case, a picture alone probably isn't enough to get the police involved. Still, maybe I should talk to someone. But who? Who do I
The
talk
bitrate's really trying to go with this one in the game. Oh.
Not the girls. I can't worry them with this. I'm the adult here after all. You're not an adult!
Well, he is the adult here. He's the oldest one.
That doesn't make you an adult.
No.
What about Moeka? She's an adult.
Yes, she is. But she also doesn't seem very capable.
No. No, she may be a lab man, but she's been acting weird lately.
Also that.
Even if I tell her about this, she won't be any use. It's no use!
It's no use.
Suzuha has her father to worry about.
True.
I guess at least Daru. I need to find out whether CERN has discovered our hacking. What would CERN do if they find out? I wonder. They wouldn't have have us killed, would they? I'm gasping for air by the time I reach the lab. When I tried to open the door, I found it inexplicably locked. I unlock it with the hidden key, step inside, and try to catch my breath.
No one's here!
That's when I realize that something's wrong.
Oh no!
Mayuri and Kurisu aren't here. Did they go home? No, their bags are still here. Don't tell me. They've been kidnapped! They've been minor napped! They're not kids.
I mean, they are not adults, so they must be kids.
They're teenagers.
That's still
Teen-napped.
a kid. Teen-napped. Sure.
Kidnapped. Who took them? The organization? CERN? Your mom? And then I hear a noise. Is that the shower?
No! It is in the game! No! Oh.
Our bathroom is beyond the changing room. Now I hear the sound of water running.
Okabe, I know you're worried, but please just shout out instead of doing an action here. I swear to God.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No, I know.
I start imagining what horrors await me.
Kurisu's kick in your face is what's waiting for you.
Fresh blood mixing into the water and flowing down the drain. The corpse of two girls sprawled out naked on the tile.
You know, the least you could do is just be like, Kurisu, Mayuri, where are you? In desperation, they'll probably hear him.
Oi, are you dead?
Yeah.
Oi! 大丈夫か?
Well, he shouted something, I suppose. But he still opened the door. Fuck's sake! Yeah.
I like that's what she's saying. She's not really super worried about this.
No. She's like, no, Karin. He doesn't give a fuck. You're still alive. I mean, I expected you to be naked, but I thought maybe you were naked and dead.
というか、よくその狭いシャワールームを二人で一緒に使う気になったな。
He just talks to them like it's nothing.
What do you think they're doing? What does it look like they're doing? What could you possibly imagine they were doing?
Well, in Japanese, he said, wow, look at you two using it together in this small ass room. He's more like amazed that they're both in there at the same time.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Sure. I suppose you can also say that's what he means in English.
Yeah.
いいから出てけ、変態か!
Yeah.
うおお
Fucking idiot.
そういうことされるとね、
Mayushi said.
恥ずかしいです。
She said embarrassed, but I suppose contextually, yeah.
あんた、覚えてくださいよ。
You're gonna regret this. That was CG in the game, by the way.
Hmm.
When he comes in at the first point and sees them. That was a CG in the
So
game.
the two of them naked. Well, without seeing any parts, but
Yes,
still.
yes. The hair conveniently covers it, obviously.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Damn it. It was just a small misunderstanding. It's a small misunderstanding. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I understand that he is like really worried something has happened to them. But he should still, when he heard the water, he should just try to at least shout their fucking names before he went in there. They were dead.
He did shout.
Yeah, but he shouted as soon as he came in there, basically.
Yeah. It's like he shouted, yes, but he still went in there without waiting for a reply.
Yeah.
He should have
waited for a fucking
and
reply.
wait.
Because even if they were dead, it's not like they're gonna be more dead or less dead by him waiting or not.
If you don't hear a response,
then you go in.
Yeah, then you can start getting worried.
Yeah.
Idiot. He is too rash, honestly.
Yeah, he is very rash. Again, he doesn't have any ill will about this. He was generally concerned for them, but I was like, dude, I knew it was coming. Oh my goodness. At least it wasn't like too long. Like you would stare at the CG for as long as you did in your personal game.
Yeah, this was fairly short.
Yeah, it was really just seeing it, and then the rest was just fucking Kurisu's eye stare.
Yeah. Her eye changing to show her rage.
Yeah, rage and surprise.
Yeah.
And embarrassment. You know, a lot of things go through your head. And then it's just, otherwise it's Okabe just opening up into the fucking shower room and be like, oh, thank God you're still alive.
I mean, why the hell did they decide to take a shower together
Okabe!
when they knew I was coming right back? It's like they wanted to be
Shut up, Okabe. We're continuing now.
Okabe,
Shut up.
You need to fucking stop.
Shut up.
Anyway, how much longer are they going to shower?
They're probably staying in there for longer because I'm now embarrassed. Absolute dingus.
Yeah, there's probably a bit about like them not wanting to see you right now.
Yeah.
Looking at the clock, it's already been more than 15 minutes since I got back.
I mean, showers are supposed to be quick, even in Japan.
Okay.
So 15 minutes is... they would have been out at this point, usually.
Okay.
But I guess maybe they're having fun in there.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just embarrassed. Or both.
In shock.
Yeah.
They were yelling at me
Nope, they're just having fun.
a few minutes ago, but now I hear laughter and happy squeals coming from the shower room. Okay. Sounds like they're having a good time.
Just let them have a fucking good time.
We get along almost like sisters.
Wow. God damn it. Game.
Yeah. Never mind. Let's just
It's wanting. Nope.
get away from this.
Yeah.
まずい状況になりつつあるこの最強マッドサイエンティストである法王院京馬がもうこの
You can hear what they're
少
saying.
女の姉妹から精神攻撃を受けている
Because Lord knows Japan has very thin walls.
最大級の攻撃力だ無防備こそ最強の攻撃だと思い知らされたよ
Your social intellect sucks.
Yeah.
いよいよ本気を出してきたと
Yeah.
言える実にけしからん
It's like you literally decided to take away all your points from social intellect to put it elsewhere.
Oh, it's coming off. Hey!
Hey.
Finally decided to stay.
Are you happy about it?
No, I was just wondering why the fuck it didn't do it. It was absolutely like first time I scrolled off, there was no resistance from this. It just came right off.
Mm.
But this time I think I might actually have put it into place. I think it wasn't probably into place before.
Mm.
I don't,
Happens.
I don't think my pants can. Shut up, Okabe. Oh my god. Well, just this didn't happen. Let's continue. Shut up. No, just continue. No. Not important to the plot. We'll continue.
I need some air.
Not important to the plot whatsoever. 2 days have passed.
Then how about we stop here?
What date is it now in the game?
I don't know.
13th, right?
I don't know. For some reason, it's not telling us.
No, not yet.
So.
Yeah, we can stop here.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, timeline, timestamp wise, when plot points happen, it's probably okay to stop here. This is the original opening song, but instrumental.
Played for 20 or 50 hours?
Yep.
At this point.
I mean, we also talked a lot, but it is a long game.
Oh. I was like, is there something wrong about the time there? And I was like, oh, right, my Switch.
Your Switch time's different from our actual time.
Yeah, because I was playing Animal Crossing for a while, and I tend to, you know, play it when it's already dark out, which means that it would be dark in the game, and I would like to actually play the game while it's day out.
Yeah.
So I changed the time a
You
bit
basically
back.
switch day and night.
Yeah, more or less. So, yeah. Anyways. Very ominous.
Yes, this way, because there's no vocals, it's very ominous, yeah. But I love the song, it's so good.
Sort of haunting.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's called something no Skyclad.
Well. Can we have like one stream where he's not a dingus?
Yes, very soon.
Okay.
He won't have time to be a dingus.
Okay, cool. Because kind of frustrating, honestly.
Like, for me, I'm just like, I'll just pretend that never happened, let's move on. Shut up and move on.
Well.
I know that can be hard for you.
From what I've seen so far, I guess I can sort of answer the question I set up for the description of these streams. Does it stand the test of time? No. No, not these parts. Not at all.
No.
Seriously. It is very much a product of its time right now.
Yes.
And it sucks.
The plot itself, I would say, could easily stand the test of time. But some of the actions the characters do are rooted in the time it happens in. Which is problematic and not problematic at times.
Problematic at the least.
Yeah. Like, sometimes it's like just, you know, marking ad channel itself is just, you know, a product of its time. It's not necessarily a problematic thing.
It's
But
like it's not.
some of the thought processes in the Japanese population back in 2010 is problematic.
But it's not like message boards aren't being used today.
No.
I'm pretty sure 2chan is still thriving, just like 4chan.
Yeah.
But
there is still a change in how people navigate on such websites.
Navigate, and also the kind of the internet language has also evolved since then. So it is also different.
Yeah, they don't say wadasu anymore. They just say wada, because they just use the laughing kanji instead.
Yeah.
Or just a W. If you want to write a bunch of them, just write a W. That means laughing out loud, basically. It's the equivalent of lol in Japanese.
Yeah. So the whole culture and whatnot has changed.
Yes.
Since then. But
I would say, like, the main plot that is very slow and takes breaks right now at times to, like, plug in character
development.
Character elements, which sometimes are problematic, sometimes they're completely fine, sometimes they're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the scene with Mayuri, where she talked about what happens if you do this, is actually really good.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't expect her to ask those questions.
No. But I think that's actually one of the things that makes Mayuri a great addition to this team is that
she is the heart of the fucking team.
She is so simple-minded that she comes up with questions that they would never think of because they always think in such complicated ways.
Yeah, exactly. And she's surprisingly like sharp at times.
Oh yeah.
Even if she is very like innocent and childish and simple and ditzy, whatever you want to call her, she's surprisingly sharp.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, at least in my opinion, that makes her a great character.
Yeah.
Because at least when I was younger and I played this game for the first time, I didn't quite get how sharp she was, so I kind of just hated her because she was just a quote-unquote ditzy person,
she was just
right?
a dum-dum.
Yeah, she's just a dum-dum, and I'm like, oh my god, please stop. But when I like watched the anime and I played it a second time, I realized how sharp she really was. At times, like she doesn't understand all the science jargon, but she understands it from a more existential point of view.
She has a different way of looking at things.
Exactly. Like for her, it's like, oh, I wouldn't want to go back then because she thinks it's lonely for herself if she went back in time and nobody would remember what she remembers, right?
Exactly.
Which is true. It's a like deliberate nod to
what Okabe
goes through with reading Steiner. He's the only one who remembers. He is a lonely observer of what he changes.
Yeah.
No one else knows.
Though I find it interesting that he didn't comment on that or try to be like, oh, but that's how it is for me.
I don't think it's quite sunk in for him yet.
Maybe not. Maybe. I suppose.
Yeah. I don't think it's quite sunk in for him yet because it's only really happened like 4 times now. And he's a little bit used to it, but I don't think he actually understands how lonely this is yet.
No.
Because right now they're just fucking around.
Yeah. He definitely, like...
He will
has the moments where he's like, what do you mean you don't remember? It's like...
Yeah. Or that he's like, Akiba's different. What the fuck did you wish for, right?
Yeah.
To fairies and stuff. But... he still has his friends. Even if they don't remember a little small part, the majority of the memories are still there. He still has people. He's not alone yet.
No, but he's definitely had the moments where he is...
Yes, where he feels lonely. He's even said so.
Yeah, he's like freaking out because things are different in a way.
He feels a disconnect from people. That is literally the word he's used at times when this happens. And... as the game progresses, he's gonna feel a disconnect more and more. I'm not sure he's going to directly in his mind say that he is alone in this necessarily, but the game definitely makes it very clear.
Yeah.
That he's going to be very lonely in this. Because he's the only one who can still remember priorly written history.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I can say without spoiling anything.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, but okay, I was kind of expecting that we would go more into the whole idea of the time leap.
No, I think they won't explain more timely stuff before she manages to finish it. Because I think that's when she explains how it works.
Yeah.
And as far as I remember, there should still be a couple of days before Kurisu manages to complete it. Remember correctly?
From when we stopped, or
from when we stopped?
From when we stopped.
Because if I remember correctly, that it was the 11th before we jumped 2 days into 13th. I think I remember her completing it around the 16th. I think. I can't be sure. But we still got a few days, but I think the plot will also move faster because we're definitely gonna go past that this chapter. That's for certain.
Not to call you out or anything, but a couple of days?
I wasn't being specific. It could also be the 15th for that matter.
Who was it that was complaining about people using it that way?
I'm complaining because people can't decide which one's the right way to use it.
I think... yeah. I think the biggest issue is that people sometimes say a couple even though it's 5.
Yeah.
which
I'm
is
like,
wrong.
it could also be the 15th. I don't remember. But
Because for me, like a couple could be either you mean literally a couple, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
You know, along the lines of
Yeah.
a couple.
And like, it's just because I was always like confronted with it by my dad, who was always like, a couple means 2.
Yeah. But
So.
it's also a case of languages developing.
Yeah, but my dad hates that part of the language developing, apparently. Because every time I say it, he's like, do you mean 2? I'm like, but everyone else says it when it means a little bit more than 2. And he's just like, don't care. He hates it.
Yeah.
One of the few things he has an opinion on. That he says out loud, at least.
Like, one thing you could say is like a couple or more.
Yeah.
I
also just said it before. I was actually starting to calculate how many days it was.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's like if right now, I would say like if it's 4 or more, like more than 3, I wouldn't use a couple.
No, neither would I.
I would say a few.
Yeah, I think this chapter will go on till like the 18th or the 19th, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Dates.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I assume that we're at least gonna, get to either know more, just know more about the time leap, or actually try it in this chapter.
Yeah, like she definitely explains it once she completes it.
Yeah.
She explains it how it works. Like I showed you that CG of her writing and drawings.
Yeah.
I think that happens when she's completed it.
Yeah. Okay.
So whether we will actually use it that chapter or not, I will not comment.
Or it will be the the beginning of the next chapter.
Yeah. Whenever we use it, I will not comment on that.
No. But that's kind of what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
It's like we're definitely gonna get to know more about it, but whether or not we're gonna get to use actually try to do a time leap.
Yeah.
That's a different question.
Yeah.
That might happen.
I will at
It
least
might not
know
happen.
which day will be the day that the chapter ends as soon as we reach that day.
Okay.
Very, very easily. I know, because I know the plot. You probably won't realize it.
No, maybe not. I'm also not paying too much attention to that kind of stuff. So.
But we do have some other stuff happening in this chapter before that day happens.
Yeah.
Because it has to happen before that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well. End of the stream. So, if you like this, leave a like. If you're on YouTube, that is. And what should I ask? Do you have a good question for them? That's related to what we.
Yeah, I'm
What did you
thinking.
Okay.
The only thing I could come up with is, what do you think those emails meant? And I sent to him twice.
Oh, the threatening emails?
Yeah, the red jelly and the decapitated head.
Yeah.
Who do you think sent those?
I assumed.
And if you know, don't spoil.
I assume the second one didn't have text with it, because we at least didn't get to know whether there was text.
No, I don't think there was, no.
So
I don't remember there being any text with it.
Because there was text with the first one.
Yes, it says we're watching you.
Yeah. So, okay.
It's just a picture this time.
Yeah. Who's behind them? Who's behind the messages?
Mm-hmm.
Is it CERN? The organization? Someone else?
It's a committee of 300? Someone who's pulling a prank? Oh, fuck.
Suzuha?
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Moeka?
Just don't
Probably
spoil
not
the
Faris.
answer, please.
No. Come up with some good possibilities of what it could be.
Yeah.
Be interested to see what you have to say.
Yeah.
Um.
As I want to hear from perspective of a person who doesn't know the rest of the game.
Or if you do, come up with something funny.
Gaslight the shit out of me.
Yeah.
'Cause I know the answer, Roberta does not.
Come up with something not just ridiculous, but something that's actually funny. Where you're like, wait, is that real? And then it's like, no, it's not, kind of thing. So not something where
make Ramona believe in what you're saying.
Yeah. Make me believe without telling me the truth.
Versus looking at the sink container.
Oh, the shower or the
bath container.
the
Yeah.
bath.
It's like, what the fuck is that? She's not sure about it.
No, neither of them are. Apollo is just staying far away from
Yeah,
it.
he's also looking at her, but she's like, "Ooh, what is?"
She's a little more interested.
Yeah,
You
she's
know,
a little less
curious.
scared. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got to pick up 2 packages of a bunch of new stuff for our birds.
Yeah.
So, and one of them is a bath.
Yeah.
A bath
For
thingy.
them. To see if they actually want to fucking take a bath.
Yeah. See if we can't, get them to.
Mm.
So we don't necessarily have to, mist pearls that much. Potto isn't really a problem, but it would be nice if he could, take a shower once or take a bath once in a while.
Yeah, because he does want it once in a while.
Yeah.
So.
So instead of us trying to see if he wants it right now, then he can do it himself when he feels like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, bunch of toys we've gotten them. Yeah. It all started because I needed some new clips that I could put, food and whatnot onto. Because the ones we have kind of suck.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah, I needed some better ones. But yeah, they don't cost that much, so I wouldn't really be able to have them be sent on their own.
Oh.
So I had to find some other stuff to get and just look through what they had and was like, okay, let's get some of this stuff. So, but anyways, yeah. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. And
What a segue.
I'm just trying to get back to it.
Yeah, I know.
It's not really a segue.
No. You just finished your tangent and went right
It was
back.
more like a U-turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, look, she's done it. She's done the toy. And she bites the metal.
Yeah.
Nice. And Paulo's like, what you doing?
So, and ring the bell. Dongle the bongle. Bingle the dingle. Dangle the bangle.
Bangle.
And then set it to show all.
Yes.
Because if you don't, you will, first of all, not get notified when we post videos. And you...
Most likely you will not get notified.
No, like you have to set it to all, because then you do get notified when we post.
Yeah, but it was like, you said otherwise you won't be notified. I'm like, YouTube does notify you of some, but they hand pick based on the algorithm which ones you get notified about. If you choose all,
I
then
suppose
you
that's
don't
true,
let
actually.
YouTube choose.
Okay. Let me just say that it has been like as far as I can remember, like once or twice where it has been a notification from channels that I haven't set that I want notification from. So yeah, no, it's generally only really from from the ones that I have set that I want notifications from.
Yeah, but that's also because those are the ones you probably watch the most.
But
and then the algorithm's already going to favor those.
Yeah, it's also important to note that if you do not set it to show all, we might not show up in your
subscriber feed. Yep.
Because that's also based on an algorithm.
Apparently.
It will not show you everything that you subscribe to unless you set them all to show all. So Yeah. And, in the description, you'll find some links. There are some links for some social medias. You can go follow us on the various social medias if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few. And then also go to our Twitch channel and follow us on there.
Yeah.
So you will be notified when we stream.
Oh, he's sitting on it too!
Yeah.
Because she's there.
Yeah, he feels safe because she does it.
And now he's playing with it.
Yeah. So, because, yeah. Otherwise, you will have to try and remember when we stream.
Yeah.
Our scheduled streams.
Yes.
Which is every Wednesday and Saturday at 8 p.m.
Yeah. Central European summertime.
Yeah.
UTC plus 2.
But we, of course, also stream outside of those times.
Yes. Whenever we feel like it, basically.
Yeah. And right now we have a few games that we're playing.
Oh no! Apollo!
Be careful!
Absolutely.
You get scared of something, maybe?
No, I think he fell down.
Okay. So we are, playing a demo of
100-line defense, let's just call it that. Everyone knows what that means.
100-line last Defense Academy. Padawan Academy.
Yes.
So, and also, I want to get back to some more Minecraft, or Craft Mine as it is, because there is a lot to explore, honestly. There is so much stuff to do. And yeah, I've had fun with both, so we are going to do those when we have time and energy for it. Well, when I have energy for it, I suppose. When you have time and when I have energy. Generally. That's generally how it is. But otherwise, we'll see you all on Wednesday.
Yep.
For the next scheduled stream.
Yep.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Wow.
Bye!
Bye!
I should say that more often.